Florida has the worst high school graduation rate in the nation. The worst, for 3 years running. And anybody that says we can afford a cut, and it's just a minor cut, or we need to take a cut right now, you know, it's just sweeping a monumental problem under the rug. We have about $7 billion in reserves. We think we should take, it's a small amount compared to the total amount, out of reserves and use it this year. You don't cut education. When times are up, you don't cut education. That's for your children. So I don't know what theory, what economic theory they're going to rely on, but nobody has told me that this isn't a cut. It is a cut. So terrific that there's some economic theory that will make them feel better. At the end of the day, the children of Florida are not going to feel any better that they have less money being spent on them in their public schools. So, you know, I believe if the citizens of Florida notice what's happening up here in Tallahassee, they're going to be very angry. And by the way, in the last election cycle, we won more seats in this House than in 40 years. All right, and the most we won, and we hadn't won 1 in 20. We won 8 seats, and I think the people of Florida want their representatives to be thoughtful about public education and not answer a real crisis with a soundbite or some silly mantra. In this, I mean, nobody should be surprised about this crisis. For 8 years, maybe 10 years, we have been giving away the state revenue to special interests in the form of tax giveaways, in the form of subsidies, while we were increasing local property taxes on property owners. I mean, you can say you're for lower taxes, but it depends on who you're lowering the taxes of. If you're lowering the taxes of some multinational corporation while increasing the taxes of the guy who lives next door to you, it's hardly a great deal. So of course we should talk about it. There are plenty of things we could do in our tax code that will shift the burden back to special interests and away from homeowners, parents of children in the public schools, and working families whose children don't have health insurance. That's what we're talking about today.